Hey guys, welcome back to Tango Delta 6. My name is Dave. We're going to do another video here for you today, brought to you by TangoCrypto, a group of investors that we have come together and created a Discord server where you guys can come join with us and we talk about tokens that we like. We don't give financial advice, but we do extensive research and then we share what we found about the different tokens that exist. So thanks for stopping by today. We're going to talk about income token. If you get a chance, click like and then also make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications so you know when we drop new content. We do drop video content about the tokens that we have reviewed in TangoCrypto here on this YouTube channel, Tango Delta 6, and you can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram. All the links and such are down below. Nothing we talk about here today is financial advice. I am simply sharing information that we have compiled about the token and encourage you to do your own research. Never risk any type of income that you are not willing to lose. Always do your own research and have fun. That's the best thing you can do, right? Everybody has a different risk tolerance, so to speak, and it's up to you to decide what you want to do. So today we're going to talk about the income token. This is a token that launched back on the 16th of December. So it's only been out a couple of weeks at the time of this video. It pays a 20% reward into BUSD, which, you know, at TangoCrypto, we love tokens that reflect into BUSD. So it's basically the equivalent of getting dollars dropped into your wallet automatically every hour throughout the day. So it's wonderful. You know, the concept is very simple. How many of these tokens can we buy so that they're all consistently filling up our BUSD wallets while we sleep? That's the main goal with TangoCrypto, and that's hopefully what you came here to learn about today. So this token that we did our review on before it went to a launch was the income token. Clicking on the About tab here, you can see it's a high reward income. So why would you want to be involved in this? Well, it pays a very high reward. 20% is a very ambitious number. I know we've seen a few other tokens that have tried to do high tax rewards. They've been met with some initial frustration, I think, probably because people don't like paying the taxes. But if you're into reflecting tokens, you know that the money you earn after you buy it is coming from all the tax on the buys and sells. So really the tax is like your cost of entry, so to speak. So with this 20% income, it will pay in BUSD on a regular basis. And let's see, on tokenomics down here for distribution, they tax at 25%. So that means if you were to put $1,000 into this token, you'd get $750 worth in your pocket because the other $250 worth would be divided up into these boxes. 20% goes back to all the holders of income. 3% goes into the marketing budget for the company to pay salaries and pay for marketing. And then 2% goes into the liquidity, which is basically an automatic addition back to the liquidity pool, which just means there's always more tokens out there for us to buy if we want to buy more later. Income token symbol is income. There is a 1 billion total supply. It's a BEP20 token. Some of the distribution here, you can see they did have a pre-sale where they sold about 30% of those tokens up front for people that were whitelisted or in the pre-sale. And they basically make no bones about the fact that there's not an obvious utility that they're working on right now. They basically are, they're just excited to have something out there that is paying out a 20% BUSD reward. So seeing that you have that here, this is your option to go out and actually own a token that will pay 20% rewards just by holding the token. Now they do have something set in their roadmap here for future use. They have a possible utility in phase 3. So we like to say this is a sleeper, and the reason we say it's a sleeper is because we don't know what it's going to do. You know, without a utility there, that we have this concept, and most people have seen this. If there's no utility, what really happens to a token is the only way it'll make money is if the community likes it and they keep buying it, or, you know, if people are selling it and then other people are buying it, you know, the volume that's created will actually generate those reflections. So if you don't have a utility, how are you going to live long term? That's one of the risks of getting involved in a token like this, is we don't know what the utility is going to be. So maybe as time progresses, you'll see that happen. But what could make this into a sleeper is they may have some really ridiculously good utility that they have in their pocket, and they're just not announcing it yet. Kind of what we've noticed in the last few weeks, really, with some of the new tokens that are coming out. It's all about how you market the token before the launch, during the launch, and after the launch. It's all about that public perception and sentiment. Everybody watching this video, you already know, if you've been around crypto, people change their minds so super fast. Like if you say you're going to have a utility out and you don't have it out like tomorrow, people are selling your token. And that's the people that are selling the tokens are not the smart ones. The people that are the fickle people that are just in and out of everything don't understand the concept of a long-term investment. We look at tokens as long-term investments because we like the revenue that it's going to create. Passive revenue, residual income, meaning you put your money in once and then you get paid over and over and over and over and over again over time. This is paying 20% on top of your investment. So however many tokens you buy, the volume that's going through this token on a daily basis, you're going to earn up to 20% of that and divide it amongst all of the holders. The more tokens you hold, the greater your share of the 20% will be. And that brings me to the next slide, which is the current holder count, which let me refresh this, 1,085 addresses. So at the time that I'm recording this video, there's 1,000 holders in the token. So nobody's heard about it yet. It's brand new. And it might take a week for them to get to 2,000, or it might take months. It just depends. Clearly, if they're not out there promoting a big utility and doing a lot of marketing, then maybe a lot of people just don't know about this token yet. And that's why it has had kind of the roller coaster ride that it's had in the beginning. But anytime you can get in very early in a project like this, it always tends to be a better position. One of the main benefits of buying a token early is that you can get it at the opening price. So we look for tokens that we can jump into in the pre-launch, or that we can jump into right as it launches. And you can see here, when it launched on the 16th, the price was 0006. So the price now today is 0006 and some change. So it's kind of run its little gamut that it's going to run through this process over the 2 weeks that it's been open, and it's still trading right about where it was when it first opened up. Does that make it a really good time to get involved? I like it because it's still sitting right at the price of what it was when it opened. So all of the filtering in and out, kind of letting the market determine where the value of this is, you have a chance to get it at the opening price at the time that this video is recorded. So you should do your own research before you decide to get involved. This is not a tactic to try to get you to go buy income token. We're just giving you information about it so that you know there is a token that is paying a 20% reward with just 1,000 holders that just launched 2 weeks ago, and sometime this year should be having some type of utility come out. In the meantime, when the price of something is low, you get more tokens for the same dollars. So if you put $1,000 in now, when the price goes up double, then when you put that same 1,000 in a few weeks later after the price has doubled, you get half the amount of tokens for the same amount of money. So getting in early is always a big deal, and that's why we pass this token through our vetting process. TangoCrypto, we look at about 30 different points on every single token, and it has to pass every single one. If it doesn't pass one item on our list, we throw it out. We don't recommend it. We might still invest in it, or if somebody asks us, we might say, that didn't pass our vetting standard, but you should do your own research and take a look. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean the token's not a good token. If we don't like it, it's because we're only looking for a long-term passive residual income, and we primarily look at tokens that reflect into BUSD. Now, that's our favorite thing to look at, is a token that reflects into BUSD. There are other tokens that we like and other tokens that we hold. We do own tokens that are off the Binance chain. We have tokens that are DEXs. We have different things that we're looking at. Our model can change over time, but what we really like is a passive residual income. What does that mean? You put your money in and you just park it. It's in a box or locked up in a safe, and it's just going to sit there, right? Now, if you take $1,000 and go put it in the safe in your house, how much is it going to pay you every day while it sits there? Nothing. So the same concept is, we like to find tokens that are a safe. in our opinion, it's a place we can put the money, right? So one of the reasons why we do these videos after the launch is we want to make sure that the rug wasn't going to get pulled or something like that. One of the main things we cannot determine, now we do our best to try, but we cannot determine the intentions of the people launching the tokens. It's the hardest thing to figure out. And if you can understand the way people think, then you're a better man than me, okay? I can't figure out some of these people in crypto. It's beyond my comprehension. I like to keep it simple. If I can put my money in it and it's going to make me money, then I'm interested in that. And if it's something that will continue to live long term, that's a really good place for me to put my money. I'm interested in that. So in TangoCrypto, that's what we do. We look at tokens like income and we see something that we like. It passes our vetting. We pass it on to our subscribers. Our Discord is free, but we do have multiple tiers that you can join. With our tier 2 subscription, you actually get live launches. You get the token calls the instant we make them. So you have the ability to get in first. You have the ability to be the ones that are in on the whitelist. I mean, we now have gotten to the point where enough people know about us that they're giving us whitelist spots if we like their token during the process of us introducing ourselves to them and interviewing them and vetting their token, which is a main component of what we do, is we reach out to the owners of these companies and we grill them, we interrogate them, and we find out who they are, what they're like, how they react, the type of language they use, kind of what are their thoughts. And we try to gauge the idea of, is this going to be worth our money or not? And we do that in multiple different ways. So we may have 6 or 8 of us contact different people on the team, asking different questions and doing different things. Some of us may identify ourselves as TangoCrypto. Others, they may have no idea who they're talking to. And we get the right answers, we get the real answers, and we find out if we like it. And then we pass that on to you. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can look at the link down below to join TangoCrypto. You can also follow me here by like and subscribe. Every video that's going to come out is going to talk about TangoCrypto and kind of give you the information to get back and come meet with us. We have a lot of people that are involved in our process, and it's an eclectic group. Let me say that. There's everywhere from $100 bag holders to $1 million bag holders. So it's a group of people that come from diverse backgrounds, and we all have the same interest, passive residual income in the crypto space. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, come join us over at TangoCrypto. Link is down in the description below. So that's really all I have to say about income token. Is it a sleeper? Is it going to be a huge winner this year? We don't know, but we do like the token and it passes our vetting. You're welcome to take a look at it. You can slide over onto the TangoCrypto Discord and ask us any questions that you want. We'll be happy to talk to you, and just come by and see us. That's what we're here to do. We want to teach you how to do what we know how to do and hopefully get you better at the process along the way. It actually makes us better by helping you, so it works out for all of us. So thank you for stopping by the video today. If you're already a member of TangoCrypto and already a tier 2 subscriber, thanks so much. You know we love you guys. We talk to you all the time. But we really appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe. And if you know somebody who's interested in crypto, share this video with them and let them get to know us as well. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.